Donald Trump got indicted because his style of leadership does not match the global agenda of the white power structure. Donald Trump is not a rainbow gang supporter. The power structure needs the rainbow gang to infiltrate African culture. The power structure needs the rainbow gang to infiltrate African civilization. The power structure needs the rainbow gang to infiltrate African society. Donald Trump doesn't support the rainbow gang. America is losing her global prominence. America is losing her global prominence. So is England. So is France. They got a problem known as BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. And BRICS is doing away with the American dollar as the major form of currency exchange. The white power structure is in decline. Donald Trump will make it worse. The white power structure is in decline. Donald Trump will make it worse. Or what they might do. Or what they might do. Or what they might do. Because remember, Pluto is in Aquarius. Oya is visiting Shango. This is revolution. Economic revolution, political revolution, spiritual revolution, intellectual revolution, cultural revolution, and military revolution. So the white power structure is in decline. Donald Trump will alienate African leaders further. Donald Trump will alienate Caribbean leaders further. His European, racist, aggressive alpha male position can't work if you're trying to implement the rainbow culture in Africa. Donald Trump is not a rainbow supporter. Now, what they might do is they might sit him down and say, listen, if we give you this White House again, they might sit him down and say, listen, if we give you this White House again, you are going to have to be pro-vaccination. You're going to have to be for the vaccination, and you're going to have to be for the transgenderization of Africa. If you can't be pro-vaccination and pro-transgenderization, Donald Trump, if you can't push the population control agenda of the power structure, we can't give you that White House again. They pulling Donald Trump's chain. They are scared to give him the White House again because the global agenda is vaccination and transgenderization in the service of African racial extermination. I said the global agenda is vaccination and transgenderization for global African extermination. I said the agenda is vaccination and transgenderization for the extermination of African civilization. If Donald Trump can't play by the rules, Memphis, Tennessee, if Donald Trump can't play by the rules, Nashville, Tennessee, if Donald Trump can't play by the rules, Chattanooga, Tennessee, if Donald Trump can't play by the rules, then they can't give him the seat. They needed him in post-Obama America. They needed him. Obama put too much sugar in the Kool-Aid. They had to balance that shit out a little bit. Barack Obama put too much sugar in the American Kool-Aid. They had to balance out the energies. They needed Donald Trump post-Obama. But they got to let Trump know we are in control. Donald Trump is not a traditional politician. He's not used to playing games. Donald Trump is not a Joe Biden. He's not a Barack Obama, Bill Clinton. He don't know how to lie and manipulate, be humble. He don't know how to do that. He's straight business. He's a warmonger. He's a wartime president. They need to build relationships. Donald Trump is not a relationship builder. He called African countries asshole, shithole countries. Disrespected our African nations. Donald Trump disrespected our African nations. Donald Trump disrespected our African nations. So that's what the indictment about. That's what the indictment is about. He may not be what they need if they want to get Africa back from China. He may not be what they need if they want to get Africa back from China. He may not be what they need if they want to get Africa back from China, because America's problem, France's problem, Germany's problem, Belgium's problem, Canada's problem, England's problem isn't BRICS per se. They're concerned that BRICS may go after the resources of Africa and block them out. They already got a problem with Russia. They already got a problem with China. They already got a problem with Russia. They already got a problem with China. They can't afford for BRICS to take over the resources of Africa, because whoever controls the motherland controls the universe. Whoever controls the motherland controls the universe. Whoever controls the motherland controls the universe. America is on her last leg. And I want to say this to the European community. No disrespect to the Neanderthal nation, but I want to say this to the European community. No disrespect to the Snow Bunny nation, but I have to say this to the Neanderthal nation, to my European Caucasians out there, to my European Caucasians out there, to my Caucasoid community. Listen to me. It is very disingenuous for a Caucasian. It is very disingenuous for the pale man or pale woman to get upset at black people for calling you names, making jokes, speaking truth to power. You have no right to get angry at a victim of your oppression. You have no right, Neanderthal nation, to get angry at a victim of your oppression for making mockery of your exploitation. Because no matter how many Snow Bunnies, no matter how many Karens, no matter how many Beckys, no matter how many pale-faced jokes the African makes about the Caucasian, it could never replace 500 years of slavery. No matter how many jokes we make about you, it could never replace colonization. No matter how many jokes are made about pale men and pale women in the Neanderthal nation, the Snow Bunny Brigade, nothing we say, no joke that can be made by any black man or woman. I said no joke, Memphis, Tennessee. No joke, Knoxville, Tennessee. No joke, Chattanooga, Tennessee. No joke, Memphis, Tennessee, that we can ever utter. And I do not condone disrespect of anyone, including Neanderthal. But don't you try to equate a joke by a black comedian or a black celebrity or a black civilian. Don't you ever try to wipe out 500 years of slavery because a joke was made on you. Don't you ever try to dismiss over 100 years of colonization because a joke was made about you. Don't you try to use our words to distract from your deeds. I said, don't you ever try to use the words of an African to distract from the deeds of the European. Don't you ever say calling you a Karen is the same as the N-word. Are you kidding me? Calling you a Karen is the same as the N-word?